Recovery Church family, I'm coming to you. It's been a while. I'm coming to you and have some good news, some prayer requests, some exciting things. And so, a few things. First, we need your prayer. This weekend, about 70 of our Recovery Church family members from across the network. And so we have, I think, a little over a dozen locations who are gathering together with some of their key leaders. And we're coming together for training, refreshment at Lake Placid, Florida. That's starting this Friday evening all the way through Sunday morning. And we need your prayers. Every year we do this, God shows up mightily, but there's also crazy things that try to keep people from attending, sicknesses, and this year with the pandemic, with the snowstorm, with everything else that's been going on, I'm sure it's going to be no different. And so please cover this retreat in prayer, because our vision is to see a recovery church in every city in this nation and beyond. The pandemic did not slow down addiction. More people have OD'd, more people have died than we have ever seen before, and we need to push forward with this vision and mission that God's given us, because people need to know about Jesus and they need to find a pathway to recovery. And so we need your prayers. Next, Recovery Church has a good opportunity. I'm going to try to show you a picture here real quick, or video here real quick, of my office. Okay, this is the office for the entire Recovery Church movement. We're approaching 30 locations by the end of the year here, and this isn't functioning anymore. How do we have people come and work? This is my family's laundry room, and the kids and the conversations I'm having and the guests that we have come in and the struggles, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work for a home office. We do the best we can, but we need a more suitable space. And so we were able to find a converted shed. We're working at figuring out how to get it here. We're still getting the transportation worked out, and we're hiring a electrician, and I'm going to be doing some of it myself, and plumbing and this and that. And we've emptied an old shed, this old shed where the doors were falling off, and someone decided at some point to take a gun, I guess, to it and shoot some holes through it or something. But the old shed was falling apart, so we're going to move the old shed, and we're going to put this new shed in its place. And we're hoping that this will become a more suitable office for the movement, at least for the next few years, as we continue to grow. With that, we've had some expenses that were unexpected. We've also seen our monthly giving go down, which would be expected during this time. I mean, most churches across the country are seeing their attendance, their giving, all that down. Well, we're continuing to grow. We're continuing to plant new recovery churches, but the movement has seen a slowdown in our monthly supporters. So if you're able to support, if you're able to help offset some of the cost of some of these things, we would love the support. The same thing goes with the retreat. We because of some of the cancellations, because of some of the health things that have been going on, we're going to end up with a little bit of a bill there compared to past years as well. So if you're able to help, that would be huge. The final thing that I need request for prayer is a personal thing. I have to go to the doctor tomorrow and get a needle biopsy. My sister had thyroid cancer years ago, had to have her thyroid removed, and they discovered some masses on my thyroid. And there are multiple of them. There's vascular activity, and just a variety of things going on there. And so hopefully tomorrow I go in for a needle biopsy. They already did the imaging. It seems pretty apparent that there's a problem there, and most likely, if everything's confirmed again, I'm going to have some kind of surgical intervention. And so I want prayer for a few things, if you don't mind. First, pray that you give the doctors wisdom and clarity of the best pathway forward. Second, that it doesn't slow anything down, that I can continue to fight through this quickly and heal fast no matter what the outcome is, and be able to continue to try to improve being the best husband and father I can be, and continue to try to improve to be the best leader I can be for Recovery Church Movement. And if it's God's will that when they go in there and they do the other ultrasound tomorrow and do the biopsy, that they can't even find anything, that God in His miraculous way has just healed me. I think that'd be a pretty awesome witness to be able to show the imaging from just a few days ago to now. But we know that God doesn't always work that way. I'm believing in faith and hoping that He will. But if He doesn't, we are fine, and we are standing in faith that He has good plans. But if you could just pray for me, pray for my family, for the unknown and the in between. This has been a difficult year with friends that we have lost, from Dr. B to my brother dying of cancer to a variety of things, like all of us have gone through. But this is just kind of close to home, and I could really appreciate your prayer. So, again, just to recap real quick, pray for the retreat. We have a bunch of leaders. We're trying to push back darkness. We have a bunch of people who God has rescued from their addiction, and now they're going to share His love and His grace with others. And we have a vision to see Recovery Church in every city in this nation and beyond, and Satan is not happy. And we need to have prayer surrounding this weekend. So please pray. Then the next thing is the opportunity for the office, that God works out all those logistics, that the electrician and all that shows up, and the shed moving goes without a problem, and that the finances come in for the movement. And so if you're able to support monthly, we would greatly appreciate that. And then finally, just for my health, and for God's miraculous intervention, and for His wisdom to go to the doctors, and for me to continue to be able to lead in a strong way for my family first, and then for the rest of the Recovery Church Movement family as well. So God bless you guys. Stay sober. Please lift us up in prayers and support us if you can. God bless.